There is a little camp store. There's some camping supplies, firewood, charcoal, a little bit of food, snacks. It's overpriced, you know, but I mean that's the way it is here. You're not getting any like volume discounts, any stuff like that like a grocery store would have. But there is enough food that could sustain you for a little while. You probably would die of malnutrition eventually, because what is here is a smaller selection than I've seen at most gas stations, but they do have some offers. There's also laundry and shower services. Like a 19-minute shower would set you back, I think it was like $10, something to that effect. Anyways, laundry and showers down due to the COVID-19. There is a post office, so you could, if you were staying here, let's say for an extended period of time, you could receive packages here. There's no additional cost for it. You just have to let them know where you're staying at the campground and stuff like that to get the package. And no extra fees. I think I already said that, but I'll say that again. And sometimes it takes a little longer than regular delivery. So if you're staying here for less than a week, it's not advised. If you're staying here for several weeks, it's advised that you not order or not have things sent here the last week of your stay, because it may get here after you're gone, kind of thing. That is what the lady working there told me. And this right here, there's also a dump station and a freshwater fill. And this is right essentially at the entrance to this main campground. And there is Wi-Fi at the campground, the station, I guess the pay station or the sign-in station, whatever you would want to call it. There is open Wi-Fi there. Also, if you walk, I don't know, a couple thousand feet that way, you have a visitor center and a restaurant. And back there, there's also free open Wi-Fi. But you don't have Wi-Fi going to like individual campsites or anything that reaches the campsites. But it is available close by. I'm in the main campground. You can see by this pink tape they have, let's just say every other campground closed due to COVID-19 whatnot. But they have, you've got back-in / pull-in campsites. You've also got these little pull-through campsites for RVs. Each campsite has basically flat area if you need to set a tent or whatever, and they have a park bench and a convertible fire pit there. And there are multiple restrooms throughout the loops. There are some bike racks, you can chain your bikes up. And what else? That's about it. Laundry and showers, as I mentioned, are at the general store, and they are pay per use, but they are currently closed. Don't know when they will reopen. Here's a small pull through. Here's your fire pit. There's a bench, and that would tiny little pull behind could fit into that, but there are larger ones. This is just a quick little view of essentially what this campground looks like, what the amenities are, and it's scattered throughout the camping area. There are also freshwater spigots for drinking water. There's a deer right like in the campgrounds. Two of them. There's a little baby one that's in the woods to the right. Behind that tree, you might not be able to see so well, but there's no hunting. It's a well-established park, so the wildlife, oh, there's two babies. The wildlife have a tendency to lose a lot of their fear of humans as a result. Kind of gives you a little better view of them. It's the mom into the background, and there's the two babies. I mean, you can see she is not even concerned about her little ones. Not concerned at all. They're not concerned at all. They're right here, just eating away, munching away in the campground. Hey guys, no worries? There's Mom. This one's like, oh no, Mama's too far away. Let's see if this one... Nope. Mom and the other baby are back behind that tent back there. This one right here is not a care in the world. Just don't wander outside the park. People will eat you. Yeah, there's Mom. I guess as long as Mom doesn't give them a reason to run, they have no worries. Oh, this one's cute with the white feet. And there's Mom. Okay, they have crossed the road. I will continue my walk. Okay, I am outside of the campgrounds. If you kind of look through there, you can see the campgrounds are right there, 100 feet in. I'm going to walk down this road for a little while, and on the map it shows a river down there, and that's the closest water to where I'm at. So I'm going to walk down there, get some exercise, and see if there's anything worth showing. I've been walking a little ways, came across a sign here. I came from that direction, which is all uphill. It does appear that the entire walk back will be uphill, but it is what it is. It's good exercise. So I just stopped a car. Was about to smush this guy. This little guy here. Cute little fella. Damn. Say hi. Saved your life, buddy. You should stay out of the road. You're headed this way, so I'm going to set you down here. I'm going to put you here. There you go. Stay off the road. That is really good to know. I think we can make it. Let's do this. Looks like we've got a lot of construction going on over here, but there is the end of the road, and you can actually catch a ferry and take it across. I do believe that it says that it's not available for RVs and large vehicles and things like that. It's just passenger cars. Maybe you could pedestrian across it or bicycle or something. I have no idea, but I'm not going to catch it today.
Local people farmed or grazed about 45% of what would become park lands. Early wagon roads linked farmlands, as did a small fleet of private river ferries. Hudson, Buffalo, Sanders, Turtle, Fishtrap, Annabum, Green River, Mammoth Cave, and Denison ferries provided a way across this major natural barrier. Big enough to carry a wagon and team, the old ferries often shipped crops and other goods. Once upon a method of crossing rivers,
It just ferries people right across, back and forth, just like that. There are porta potties down here by the river, and there's another trail here. There's some park benches, and this tells you where you're going. Echo River Spring Trail. And here's your map from the ferry where we are. And these trails go up and then they just disappear. I'm sure they go somewhere, but it's not on this map. And I did not bring my map with me. This trail is paved like sidewalk, so it is accessible, handicap accessible. We're going to follow it for a few minutes and see where it goes. They have these talking displays along the trail. Someone says that this is you. You are a spring beauty. That's awfully nice of them, but don't encourage graffiti. This talking box has a push button. As you can see by the mud, you push it with your foot.
floodplains. The flat bottomland around you is a floodplain of the Green River. Floodplains are low-lying lands that get covered in water when rivers flood. These floods deposit silt and mud, building deep soil full of nutrients. These nutrients can make floodplain biology very diverse, yet this floodplain is not as diverse as it might be. Instead of many types of large trees, only sycamores dominate. Instead of hundreds of species of flowers, there are only dozens. Why? The most likely answer is humans. Outside the park, people prize floodplains highly for farmlands and keep them cleared. Early Native Americans cleared this area with fire, and later
It's interesting.
European settlers cut timber.
Let's keep walking. Okay, here's another display. I like how they put that plexiglass in there for a better view. I guess for little people, short people, handicapped people. Echo River Spring. And it has another box that'll talk to you. We're not going to push the button though. Just going to gaze across for a minute. There's a little trail down there, and it is hot. Wonder if we're allowed to jump in and swim. Walk down this little path, a little closer view of that one, and you see this second stream of water is actually coming from over here, from this spring. I'm going to turn around and hop back on the trail, see where it takes us. The cement path turns into a little deck walkway, and then it goes back to cement over here. Just a little look around. These trees are pretty tall. Pretty tall. You can hear that construction going on in the background out at the river still. Okay. This goes up. I saw where this started further up the road. So I understand where that is. It looks like they're building a little bridge kind of thing down here. Here's your walkway. This looks like fresh construction. Guess we're making something here. Oh, and this looks like it's got, that's interesting. They're opening this or closing this, or they're doing something with this. This is definitely part of some ongoing construction projects, but we're going to keep walking for a few more minutes. We are now around the other side of those springs. Probably make out the walkway in the distance is where we came from. Let's head further down the trail. Here's another trail sign. Mammoth Dome Sink Trail. Campground 0.8 miles. Heritage Trail distance 1.1 mile. The problem is it's not telling you which campground, because there are 3 or 4 of them, I believe. So would it take me back to my campground, or would it take me somewhere else? I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, I should have brought that map. We have come to the end of the pavement. As you can see by the construction barriers and obvious construction over here, it does appear that we're still under construction. End of this, blah, 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 blah. Total length, 1 mile. Good fun stuff. Let's walk this for a minute. This is sectioned off and you've got markers and whatnot. It looks like, if I had to guess, we're making another trail that's going to go down to the water. Some sort of lookout or something to that effect. But this is where the trail keeps going as a dirt path. We're going to follow it for a minute or two and then I will turn around. Come across a sign. River Stick Spring, Green River Bluff is this way, and we'll pan around. It's kind of a little building right there. There's another sign this way that tells me right to the river, left to Mammoth Dome, left to Sunset Point, left to the Visitor Center. So we're going to ultimately go that way, which is the right split. But I do want to see if I can see anything about this building first. It's boarded up. There's no signage or anything suggesting that it's a tourist point or something worthy of looking at. 26. Maybe it was an old cabin? I don't know. Can you guys see inside? Bud Light. Don't look very old. No, it used to have electricity. It's just some sort of old cabin of some sort. Maybe they had a rental thing or something. Who knows? It's boarded up. Let's head back down the trail. I've come to another sign. River Styx Spring, 0.2 miles. Echo River Springs, 0.9 miles, which is where we were. There's also another cutoff that goes uphill. Sunset Point, something, Heritage something, Visitor Center. Looks like 0.8 miles. Looks like what it says from here. So we will head up that way in a minute. But 0.2 miles, we're going to look at the spring. Let's go check it out. I hear little voices down there. Let's see if they're actually on the trail. This is interesting. We have a depth gauge growing into the tree. I'm guessing if it's here, because maybe the water levels come up this far before. There's another one on that tree down there in the center, but this goes down. There are people down there, family. I'll try to get some pictures or video or something down there and try to keep people, out of it. But this also is a convergence of other trails. If you do these trails, you probably should be smarter than me. Bring the map with you, or take a picture of the map, bring it with you, so you'll know where you are and where you're going. Could be helpful. As a guy, we just don't seem to do that. Kind of like reading instructions, we don't do a lot of that. Let's see what these signs say. There are some people coming off of the trail, the direction we want to go. So here's another sign. And this says the visitor center is that 5 miles or 0.5 miles? Because that doesn't look like an original point. What is that? Hopefully it's 0.5 miles. Okay, let's go look at this spring.
Do not underestimate women.
Let's watch some people walk up to the visitor center, stop at the sign that says, I'm good. I'm ready. We're taking the half an hour. Yep. Dixon Cave Trail, half a mile. What do you say? Should we do it? Should we do it? Should we look at this little fuzzy thing on top of the sign? Look at that little guy. Look at him go. Look at him go. If he can do that, I'm sure we can do this half a mile. That's only 1 more mile round trip. Let's go, guys. Well, this is an interesting piece of wildlife. That looks pretty wild, right? Nature. Wonder who they're watching. I don't see anybody. Okay, more signs. That was all uphill with switchbacks. The sign didn't say that. That's down where we came from. Scenic overlook. And this is Dixon Cave, point 1, Visitor Center, point 5. So that'll be our new way home. There's another sign up this way. We'll have to check that out too. But right now, let's go look at that overlook. There is an overlook, but so far, it's mostly trees. You can look down. It's mostly blocked by trees. Maybe there's something further up. Stairs. Let's try this way. This does appear to be the end of overlook area. You can go down there, but as you can see, the majority of the view is blocked by leaves. But that's okay. We came here for caves, not overlooks, right? Right? Okay. Let's see if we can't start making our way back. Okay. This says picnic area point 8, visitor center 1 mile. Sign right back there says visitor center half a mile, I think. That sounds a lot better. Let's go. Stairs. Somebody hates me. It says stay out of the cotton picking cave. We can't really see anything. We're going to go up to this lookout. Let's see what we see up there. See the ground levels up here. This, I guess, is collapsed in. Looks like the trees are allowed to go in, though. They're doing a fine job of that. Let's see what this historic entrance looks like. Okay, I'm not really going to show anything of this, but this is the tour we're scheduled to take Tuesday, and then this leads back up to the visitor center. There's some more trails going this way, but we're going to stay straight to the visitor center. I'm ready for lunch and the battery's dying, so let's see how that works out. Too bad it's not Thanksgiving. Just 3 perfectly good turkeys right here. See if I can zoom into this guy for a second. Yeah, that's about it.
like so careful in here.
Be great for dragons.
That's all shops and markets and stuff.
Hey guys, where are you going? Where are you going? I want to eat you. Come here. Not allowed to eat you? Okay.